All right, what's up, guys? This is Travel Guru VT coming back at you with the Flight Deals Travel Series, Episode 3, St. Thomas. All right, if you're new to the channel, thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. We really appreciate it. Um, we went to St. Thomas. It was 2 nights, 3 days, and I got this deal on Spirit, and it was 7,500 miles and $26. That was probably one of the best deals I've got thus far. 7,500 free Spirit miles. They give them to you with every flight you take, or if you buy bags or upgrade your seats, the amount of miles that gives you doubles on those items. But it was a great trip. It was an early morning flight from Boston to St. Thomas. Flight left on a Monday morning at 5 a.m. I usually take the Dartmouth coach to get to the Boston airport, but the bus would not have me there in time. So I got a room at the Embassy Suites, a short distance away from the hotel. They have a 24-hour shuttle. I got the room the night before, so I was able to be at the airport in plenty of time for that 5 a.m. flight. Now, there was a layover in Fort Lauderdale. I was about 4 to 5 hours, not the best layover, but I made the most of it. I went and got some food, walked around, took some footage that'll be going up on the channel over the next week or so. And the food there was pretty good. I tried a drink and I tried some, I think, cojita or herbed cheese French fries, but they were amazing. That video is up on the channel as well. But so after the layover, took the second leg of the flight to St. Thomas. Nice smooth ride over, beautiful scenery, and get on the island, get to the airport, and they don't have Uber or Lyft there. So keep this in mind if you're budgeting for that type of trip. You will need cab fare, and there's no metered cabs or anything. You basically tell them where you're going and negotiate price before you get in. So I stayed in the Anna's Retreat area of the island, and my cab ride there was about $21 for a shared taxi. I shared it with one, two, three, four other people that were going different destinations. So everyone gets their set price, and then you get in the cab and you go. A private cab would have cost a lot more, so just keep that in mind, if you're thinking about going to St. Thomas and need transportation from the airport and you don't plan on renting a car. So I get to the place I was staying at. It's called Tillett House Gardens, or Tillett Gardens House, which is a really cool place. It is a hostel and they have private rooms, and they also have a restaurant and bar on site with nightly activities and happy hour specials, which was pretty great. So I stayed there. It was in uh I guess you would say a working class neighborhood in St. Thomas. There was a lot of stuff around. There was a cash and carry store that's like the equivalent of a discount store or Ocean State Job Lots, Big Lots, something along those lines. So that store was pretty cool. They had a laundromat in the shopping center. There was a Wendy's. There was a beauty supply store. There was also a restaurant called Veggie Plus, I believe, and they had a cafeteria style setup where everything's behind the glass case and you basically point to what you want and they scoop it for you, and they charge you by the pound if you want to get to go, or you can order one of their meals from the menu that they have. But the buffet would be the way to go, the to-go buffet. You can eat it in, but it's served as to go. It comes in a to-go container and whatnot. Excuse me. All right. So I got there on a Monday. Tuesday morning, I got up early, and like I said, I didn't want to rent a car. I don't like renting a car when I'm on a trip, so I try to avoid it whenever I can. So I went to the. I got up early that morning, and I went to the beach, and I took the what they call a safari, which would be the equivalent of a city bus or public transportation. But it's a safari style truck with bench seating, no seat belts, open air. So keep that in mind. But it was fairly inexpensive. It was only $1 each way to get around the island. So I took the safari from Tillett Gardens up to Sapphire Beach. Now, I originally had plans to go to St. John and Water Island, but the day started off kind of bad with the rain. I got out there early and it didn't stop raining until around 10 a.m. So I ended up just staying at Sapphire Bay for the day because it was a pretty cool place. They have a breakfast place that opens at 7 a.m. I forgot the name, but there'll definitely be shorts up on Sapphire Beach on the channel. But they serve breakfast from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and they had, croissant sandwiches and different coffees, and even some spiked coffees. So they had a lot of good morning stuff, and they had smoothies as well. And then the bar opens at 10 a.m. at Sapphire Beach. Um, they have drink specials, I believe, from 4 to 6, but that footage is up on the channel as well. There was another restaurant next to the bar that was at Sapphire Beach called um, Perfect Pie, I believe, or something along those lines. That footage is up as well. That was another bar that was next door to the bar that I'm referring to at first, and they had Perfect Pie had pizzas, wings, salads, things of that nature, and of course a bar as well. The first bar, when you first come in to the Sapphire Beach entrance, they also had food. Their food didn't start till 11 a.m., but they had, your traditional burgers, fries, chicken sandwiches, fish sandwiches, coconut shrimp, French fries, things of that nature. They had a very decent variety for being, basically typical lunch food at a beach. Now, the water there was crystal clear. It was beautiful. You know, I've seen some pretty water, and that is definitely in my top three of all time for, just prettiest beaches and clear water in general. Um, so I did that for roughly half the day. Then I went back, got some food. I took a cab back to the hotel because I didn't want to wait, for the bus to come back around because there's no bus schedule. They just run all day, so basically when you see them, grab them, but there's no set schedule. So get back, from the beach, and also I had some very great drinks there. But get back from the beach, get something to eat, take a little nap because I was kind of zonked after being there, half the day. Then I got up that night, went around, got some food. There was a gas station by Tillett Gardens, and I believe the name of it was Bonjour, but it was one of the best gas stations I've been to in a while. They had gas, of course, chips, snacks, soft drinks, all that stuff. They also had beer, wine, champagne, and they sold liquor. And for all the tobacco users out there, the cigarettes were pretty cheap, surprisingly. It was $6 a pack for name brand cigarettes, and the lower tier brands were $4 and $5. So that was something interesting that I didn't expect to see over there. The liquor in the gas station was priced very reasonably, and they also had I guess you'd call it like a little restaurant inside the gas station that served rice and peas, fried chicken, fried potato or battered potato wedges, plain rice, and a few other items. I believe like a oxtail stew or beef stew, and everything was priced great there. I tried the fried chicken legs, and the potato wedges, and that was pretty great for the price. I believe for like 9.50, I got three fried legs and a nice pile of potato wedges, and they have ketchup to go and hot sauce on the spot. If you want to dress it up, spice it up a little bit. So my flight back was, I believe it left at like 10:30 in the morning. That was, the airport there was not busy at all. So, I was able to breeze through TSA in less than 3 minutes. It was a great experience. And inside that airport, they have a place called the Hibiscus Cafe. They had these great Johnny cakes and empanadas stuffed with meat or cheese. They had donuts and some other items as well. Nice, good, fresh cooked food in the morning. They also had to go sandwiches, coffee, soft drinks, things of that nature. And they had a full bar as well. And then at the other end of the airport near my gate, they had like a little liquor store, duty free store that had a bar in it as well. And for it to be an airport, those drinks were priced surprisingly inexpensive. Like I was totally surprised. They had cold little personal sized bottles of Prosecco and Brut champagne for, I think, maybe two for 12 for one style for Brut, and then Rosé was maybe 14.99. These are two refrigerated cold bottles, and you could just zonk those down right on site. So, long story short, guys, it was a great trip to St. Thomas. I'm thankful for the experience, and I want to thank everybody that's been tuning in. We're on episode 3. Episode 4 is coming up soon. We're going to Nashville. And once again, that's another one of our flight deals, but this one was 7,500 Spirit miles, and $26 cash. Can't beat it. And my accommodations was $150 for 3 nights, but I only needed two, but you had to book a minimum of 3 nights. So it still worked out. But once again, guys, there's going to be plenty of shorts up about the trip, so be on the lookout for those. Don't forget to check out our website, www.travelguruvt.com. Check out the Facebook page, Travel Guru VT. We're also on Instagram and TikTok. Check us out on those as well. Username on those platforms is Travel Guru VT. Once again, please like, subscribe, comment. Thank you guys for checking out this video, and we'll be back soon.